What's up, guys? Crazy's in the building. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. My name is Crazy Crime Chick. If you're new here, I talk true crime and I do videos and live discussions like what you're watching right now. And hopefully you're not too shy. You participate in the chat. All opinions are welcome here. All I ask is that you please be respectful to me and my other chat. And if you can't agree to disagree, just block each other. All I ask is that you guys don't block my mods or else I will block you. Hey everyone, I see people coming into the chat. What's up to my subscribers and my members? As always, you guys know how I do things here. I adore you guys and appreciate you guys so much. And I'm so excited to be live today because I feel like I haven't been live in quite some time. How are you guys doing today? What's up, Sky? Let me scroll up. Hold on, I'm going to scroll up on my screen, you guys. Delana says, crazy. Oh no, girl, I hope you find it. Find what, love? Find my brain? Valerie gives some hearts. What's up, Valerie? You guys say hi to all my mods. They're the best here. Scott says, Valerie, I was hoping to be the first in the waiting room. Hi. Hey, Scott. What's up? Scott's always a big supporter. Good to see you. Rap, what's up, Rap? He says, can't wait for CCC to come on while I'm here. Hey, BG with the purple hearts. I swear BG always gets me. Always. Who remembers when I said the first time, hey, BJ? What's up, everyone? How are you guys doing? What's today's date? Today's January 19th, I believe. It's Wednesday, I think, the last time I tracked. Hey, Sweet Pea. What's up, baby girl? Hey, Carly. Hey, girl. How are you? Let's see. Who else do we have here? I'm going. Hey, Lori. How are you? How's everyone's Wednesday going so far? And I am drinking my cafe today, coffee. It's been a day for me, so definitely need this coffee. Lisa says, hey, girl. Hey. How you feel about the new Watts documentary? Seeing you watched it. I did watch it. It's free. I watched it. I don't know. Should I do a review on it? I was thinking of doing a little review on it and some other stuff on Friday. So I'll let you guys know what I think about it. It's nothing we haven't seen already. I do appreciate that it was free and no one had to pay for it. Because then usually I'll pay for it and then I'll send it to one of my mods so they can watch it. But yeah, that's my response. Nice mug, Crazy. Oh, thanks. You guys know this is my favorite one. This is my favorite one right here. Hey, Insanely Confused. Hey, how are you? Now, throughout this live, I am going to be asking you guys if you guys can just hit the like button. This whole live right here is for spreading awareness when it comes to this case we're going to discuss. And the best way to get that rolling on YouTube is if you guys hit like button. I don't know if you guys can hit dislike still, but hit a like or a dislike button because it does push it out for the algorithm with YouTube. It sees that people are interacting with it and it does get it pushed out. So I definitely want to spread awareness with this case. It needs awareness. The family is asking for it, and that's what we do here. So please, if you haven't done already, ping, hit that like button. Oh, Valerie. Valerie says... Now we're going to have everyone remind me. So for the Peacock streaming app, if you guys remember, Gabby Petito, they had a documentary that aired, I forgot when, but you had to pay for it. So I paid for it, and I told Valerie, remind me to cancel it because I'm not trying to have another streaming app. And she reminded me yesterday, and Valerie, I didn't do it yet. I'm so bad. Hey, Miss Emotions. She says, hey, guys. I'm so late. No, Miss Emotions, you're not late. I actually had to postpone the live till later, so you're right on time, girlfriend. We're just getting started. Haven't discussed anything yet, so you are not late at all. If anything, I'm late, so I do apologize. I did lose my wallet in the morning. And it would have been the third time I've lost my wallet since I've been in Arizona for 3 years, believe it or not. So I was really upset because I should know better. But I turned my house upside down, and then I just went to Walmart because that's where I was last at yesterday. And I was at some other places, but I had called and they didn't find my wallet. So I drive to Walmart and I'm so upset. I'm texting Sky, and I'm like, God, I should know better. I mean, I should just know better because it isn't the first time. And I go to Walmart, and of course, they don't have it. And so I'm driving back, and then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Whatever. It is what it is. There's no use of crying over it. I just got to replace everything. There's way more serious things going going on in the world. And Sky is so cute. She's like, when you go to Walmart, if they don't have it, let me know. It's going to be okay. And I get home and I'm about to cancel everything because then I also had in my wallet my backup license. Who keeps their spare license in their wallet? This girl right here does. So I'm going to cancel everything because not only do I have my bank cards, I have my boyfriend's bank cards. Sounds like great. I did check my bank immediately. Nothing's been messed with. So that was good. So I'm like, I'm going to eat something. So I go in my pantry. And if any of you guys have watched my Thanksgiving live, I show you guys my pantry. It's a walk-in one. And I walk in there to get bread because I love bread. And guess what's sitting on one of the shelves in the pantry? My mother effing wallet. What is it doing in the pantry? I do not know. I don't know. I guess I must have, since I didn't take my purse with me yesterday on all my errands, which women don't do that. Always have your purse with you. I do this a lot. I just carry my wallet, which is the worst thing to do because you lose it. But I guess when we got home from Walmart, I must have put it in the Walmart bag. And I guess, probably when I was putting things away, I don't know if you guys keep your Walmart bags or your Market bags, but I do. So I guess I must have took it out and left it on the shelf. And so wallet was found. Thank you, Jesus. So that's how my day started. It started crazy. Yeah, I'm glad I found it too. Sammy says, do you carry a purse? I do, Sammy. I actually have a big purse and I have like a couple crossover bags because I like those. But sometimes it's usually when I'm in a rush, I usually just grab my wallet. I don't know why I do that. I do. And I don't recommend it, but I just grab my wallet. And if you carry just your wallet, it's the fastest way to lose it. So I do have a big bag. I don't have it here, but I have a big bag. Sky says, oh, I didn't even let anyone know in my group that I was live. Jesus Christ. Delana, can you share this in Crazy Group for me really quick? I didn't even do it. Sky says, Valerie, I told her that, but I did the same thing once, but it was a gallon of milk that I found in my linen closet across the house. Yes, Sky had told me that she had bought a gallon of milk and she went to get some and it wasn't in her refrigerator. And she was going nuts thinking, I know I didn't drink all this milk. And she was looking for it and she found it in her linen closet, which I don't know about that one, Sky. Yeah, Sammy, I'm glad. Hey, King, how are you? Triple C, salute, salute. How are you doing today? Yeah, so that's how my day started, you guys. But we got it figured out. It was found. It was found. All right, guys. So again, thank you guys for being here with me. Today, we are talking a new case. This was actually, I'm not going to look at chat really quick. This was actually sent over to me from one of my members, my lovely members, Nicole Morgan. A lot of you guys know who she is. She's amazing. She actually sent me a TikTok video that was discussing this case. And she said something like this. I forgot what she said. Something like this seems interesting or strange or something like that. So I started looking into this case and I immediately was drawn to it. So again, throughout this, I'm going to ask you guys to hit the like button, and I'm just going to jump right into it because I feel like I did a lot of chit chatting already. People get mad when I do that. But today we're going to be talking about 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields.
It's Lauren. Okay, so you're back with Lauren, and do you guys like my red hair? I'm vlogging on my phone because I don't have my camera, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna dye 2 wigs today. One's gonna be a periwinkle ice blue, like a pastel blue, and then one's gonna be a bright orange. This is a finished look. Thank you guys for watching. It's Lauren. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna install this wig. So this is the final look of the hair. And I usually do. So like, comment, subscribe, and bye guys. Have a good one.
All right, you guys. So what you just seen right now on your end would be the very beautiful, gorgeous Lauren Smith Fields. Now I'm going to share my screen really quick while I go into it with you guys. So give me 1 second. I think it's this one. Let's try this one. Now I've never shared my screen this way, so I'm hoping what I want to show ends up being shown and not from another case. I have all my files here, so we shall see. Can you guys just let me know how my audio is sound, because I am sharing it a different way than I normally do. So what you guys are looking at is Lauren. Let me see what you guys say. She is very gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful young Black woman, very beautiful. Lauren, she was 23, and Lauren would be discovered on December 12th, deceased in her apartment in the Bridgepoint area in Connecticut. Now, I'm just waiting to see. Can you guys, it's good? Okay, cool. Let me move that around. Hold on, guys. All right, let's replay that. All right, there you go. Okay, there you go. So Lauren leaves behind her mother and father. She did have 2 siblings. They were her brothers. And, you know, in high school, she she did track. Her mom says she was a track star. Now, she did go to Norwalk Community College, and she was studying physical therapy. And I also seen on different articles, she also was doing cosmetology. I'm not sure if she was doing that at the same time, or is that something she added to it, but I did want to incorporate that because I have seen multiple articles saying she did cosmetology. Now, by far, when I looked at Lauren's social media, she had a YouTube channel, which I just played for you guys. She had about 3 videos on there, and she did wig tutorials, and she taught you everything about it: how to color a wig, how to put on a wig, lace fronts, how to pluck it, everything you could think of. She showed you on her YouTube channel. She also had a Facebook, which she posted a lot on there. And she also had a Instagram. Now, I think she was more active, what I've gathered, on her Facebook, but she's done a lot of traveling. By far, I think for being 23, she's done a lot of traveling. She has a couple of check-ins on her Facebook, and she has lots of photos and lots of videos of her at these exotic places. And again, as a 21, 22, 23-year-old college student, you know, there are a lot of videos of her having a good time with her friends. She's on vacation, even at her apartment, you know, drinking and stuff like that. Um, Now, as for December 12th, let me pull up an article really quick for you guys. I mean, look at her. She is gorgeous. I did try to see what Lauren actually did for work. A couple articles stated that she had her own business. I couldn't find anything that let me know what kind of business it was. Her mom said she was very independent and she did have her own apartment that she lived in. Now, again, I just learned of this case just a couple of days ago. So this is going to be considered a part one for this. And then we're going to do a part two because I am requesting for the incident report for this because there's not a lot of information out with this case, which is kind of frustrating, but I did request it. So that will be part two. Let me move some stuff around, you guys. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. So let me see. So as you can see, she did some traveling. I mean, she did traveling. She's beautiful. She documented a lot of her life too. Let me see. Now all right, let me see. I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop it at a good photo of her so you guys can see. There you go. We'll stop it right there. All right. Now, some of the information that I'm going to read to you guys is going to be from an article I have pulled up, also from my notes. So I am going to be looking to my right this whole time. I'm not going to be really looking at chat, just so you know. If you need to get my attention, I do have chat open. So just put my name in there if you need to get my attention for any reason, or also obviously super chats always get my attention too. So I'm not going to be looking at it. So anyone coming in, mods, just let them know I said, hey, what's up? Welcome. We're talking about 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields. Now, we're going to talk about December 12th. Now, when you look up Lauren's case, there's a couple of things you'll see right away. One being that she met someone on Bumble, which is a dating app. I am not going to even front. I didn't know what that was. I've never been on that app. It's a dating app. So we're going to have to look at that before this is over because I have no idea what it is. How does it work? I don't know. Maybe you guys know and you guys can comment in the chat right now. But she met this, and in everything I read, it's put out, she met this older white man on Bumble and she had him over her house. Now, I'm going to pull up this article really quick. And again, I'm going to say allegedly with a lot of things because unfortunately, Lauren is not here right now to give her side of the story. Everything is coming from this man. Now, it has been put out this man's name. His name is Matthew LaFountain. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. I have seen a couple of YouTubers put out his photo now, but again, I am not going to say yes for a fact that is him because I haven't personally done my own research to be like, yep, that is him. Now, I'm going to play in a little bit an interview that her mom did with the lawyer because the family does have a lawyer because they are planning on suing Bridgepoint Police Department based off of the way they handled this investigation. And I'm going to go into that in a little bit. But the lawyer did say that this man was 45 plus. Okay, so the photo that I'm seeing surfacing, I'm not sure if that's him or anything like that because I am seeing a younger age for him. I'm not sure if the lawyer is mistaken, which I kind of doubt. So I'm going to believe what he is saying before I believe any YouTuber, just so you guys know. Okay. And again, this information is also new too. So I need still more time to do my own deep diving with it. Now, let's see. Let me pull this article. Hold on, guys. Okay, hold on. Now we know that Lauren's body was found in her Bridgepoint apartment in the early hours on December 12th. Now, the lawyer makes a statement that they're suing the city of Bridgepoint for failure to prosecute and failure to protect this family under the 14th Amendment. Now, the lawyer's name is going to be Darnell Crosland. He is invoking the post-Civil War addition to the Constitution that aimed to provide equal protection under the law for all citizens, he's saying, including Black people who previously have been enslaved, he goes on to say. Now, again, Lauren was found deceased in her apartment after meeting up with a man named Matthew LaFontaine from the dating app Bumble. Now, per this article, which is from the Rolling Stone, they claim they got their hands on the incident report, and this is what was said in the incident report. I have not got my hands on the incident report, and I am going to request it because I want to see exactly what it says. But according to an incident report obtained by the lawyer, it says that Lauren's body was found by Matthew. Now, according to the report, Lauren had asked, now this is again allegedly because this information is going to be coming from Matthew, and obviously Lauren is not here to say yes, this is true, or no, it's not true. And I just want to make sure I put that out there. Also, before I go on and read this, I do want to say this man, Matthew, this older man, Matthew, is not a person of interest, a suspect, anything like that. I just want to put that out there for the sake of an argument. But if you know me, I'm always for the victim here on the channel. And whoever was the last person or persons that were with somebody and something happens to them, I want to know everything about them. So just want to say that too. All right. So according to this incident report, it says that Lauren had asked Matthew for $40 to get her nails done. Now, it says that he went to meet her at her Bridgepoint residence, at her apartment that she had. And when he got there, he says that they were taking shots of tequila. Now, the man told police that Lauren became ill and went to the bathroom to vomit. So allegedly, Lauren contacts Matthew, this man, and says, can you give me $40? I want to get my nails done. He goes over there to her apartment. They start taking shots of tequila. And shortly after that, she becomes extremely ill if you're in the bathroom vomiting, in my opinion. Now, it goes on to say that that after she came out of the bathroom, that they continued to drink the tequila with mixers, and they allegedly played games, ate food, and began to watch a movie when Lauren received a text. Okay. Now, the report says she went outside to get something from her brother, and upon her return, she went straight to the bathroom again because she wasn't feeling good, and she was in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, it goes on to say that Matthew, in quotes, it says, he thought it was odd, but he didn't feel it was his place to say anything as he didn't know her that well, the officer wrote on this incident report. Now, before I go any further, I do just want to stop and say some things that just cause me to question. You guys know I question everything. So, Matthew says, this older man, okay, he says that he doesn't really know Lauren that well, but that she hit him up and asked for $40. Now, I do want to point out that law enforcement does have Lauren's phone. Now, I would like to know, did Lauren text Matthew this? Is there any proof of that? Or does it show she actually called him on her call records? Or did he call her first? Or did he even text her? Again, I'm just wondering these little details just to corroborate his statement. Also, when he says that, he gets there, they're taking shots of tequila, and she gets ill, she goes in the restroom and she vomits. Now, he says after she comes out, they continue to drink and they play games, ate food, and began to watch a movie. Questions I have is going to be, they played games. What kind of games? Were they board games? Were they drinking games? Also, when law enforcement arrived on scene, was there any evidence to that? Also, they ate food. I'm wondering, did they order food, Uber Eats? Is there a transaction, bank card transaction for that? Was there a receipt to corroborate that? Or did Lauren make food? And if so, is there, again, when law enforcement arrived, was there evidence to that? These things may not be big to people, but for me, it just would corroborate his story and a timeline. Also, he says they watched a movie. She receives a text message. She goes out. Her brother is there. She sees her brother. Then when she comes back, she immediately goes back into the restroom again and she's ill again. And she's in there, it says on this article, about 10 to 15 minutes. He thought it was odd, but didn't feel it was his place to say anything as he didn't know her that well. Now, this is where it bothers me. And I would love to know what you guys think in the comments. So please comment right now after I go through this, especially guys. Women, comment too. So it's saying that he didn't know her that well. So what does that mean? I don't know. They hung out a couple of times. I've been seeing some other YouTubers because I did see who was covering this. Not many people are, but I'm seeing some people say that this was their first date. I'm seeing, which I don't buy. Also, I'm seeing that he knew her only not too well, so they probably hung out a couple of times. I don't know. But you go to somebody's house regardless, and you're drinking with them, you're taking shots, and the person that you're hanging out with gets sick and goes in the restroom and sick enough where they're throwing up. They come out, you play games, you eat, you go about your evening, they go outside, they come in, and again, they're sick again, and they go back in the bathroom, and they're in there for roughly 10 to 15 minutes. That's a long time. And you don't say anything because he didn't feel it was his place to say anything as he didn't know her that well. I don't know about you guys, but if I go on a date, if I go to someone's house, and I don't care if I meet you the first time or a couple of times we've hung out, you're in the bathroom throwing up, you're not feeling well, I'm going to say something. I'm going to be like, are you okay? Maybe I should leave. Maybe we should do this another day. Ew, you're throwing up. You know what I mean? Like, maybe this is not a good idea. Do you need to go to the doctor? Like, I don't know. It's just strange that he says he did think it was odd she's sick, but he didn't feel it was place to say anything, which leads me to kind of start thinking and speculating that, and again, her family is also thinking a certain way. I'm not the only one, but it makes me wonder, why didn't you say anything? You're there and you're older, you're an older man. She's 23, she's sick, and you don't say anything because you didn't know her that well. It just doesn't sit right with me. It makes me wonder, and I'm going to speculate right now, but it makes me wonder, was something given to Lauren and he is just waiting for the effects to really go through? I don't know. And maybe take advantage of her. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right that Lauren is not feeling good and he just didn't say anything. Just doesn't sit right with me. Let me see what you guys say. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit. Let me see. Tezra, did I say that right? Let me see. Says, normal person would make her go to the hospital. I mean, I would think he would have just asked her, are you okay? Maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't drink anymore. If she's clearly that sick, she's throwing up in the bathroom. That's big right there to me. If I'm hanging out with someone and you're puking in the bathroom, I'm definitely going to want to leave or be like, hey, is everything okay? Is it because we're taking shots? Should you go to the doctor? I mean, I don't know. It's just really strange. And I agree. It's really strange. I'm going to scroll up. Joe says, I just found out about this senseless murder. I'm praying for justice. Yeah, I just learned about this case too, you guys. So bear with me with everything I'm giving you guys. Insanely says, let me highlight that. Seems like she might have slipped something. And that's something I'm also wondering, and I'm going to go into why her family's also wondering this too. Broken says she's beautiful, glowing skin, not familiar with this case, so glad Cece is covering it. Oh, Broken Dishes, thank you. And she is beautiful. I mean, I spent 2 days just watching everything I can with her. No makeup, lashes, no lashes, blue hair, brown hair. She is gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, okay. But okay, so is it Mallory? Did I say that right? And again, this is just her giving her a question. She's asking, maybe she was pregnant, throwing up every other shot. That's something interesting to put out. Yes. Again, I think we will learn if that is the case. We will definitely learn that. There has been an autopsy done, but they're doing, when there's no obvious signs, physical signs. So they're waiting to do all of the tests to come back. I do want to say that her family, because of the way they have been treated from Bridgepoint Police Department, they don't trust them whatsoever. And I'm going to go all into that, but they did pay out of their own pocket to get a second autopsy done on her because that's how bad they do not trust this law enforcement. All right, let me see. Yeah, Delana, I'm going to go into that right now. Sweet Pea says date rape drug is undetectable. Is it really? I did not know that, if that is true. Okay, let me go on. Okay, so let's see, where did I leave off? Okay, hold on. Okay, so now the family, they have raised multiple questions about this police report, okay? Now, according to Lauren's mother, Chantel Fields, and her brother, Lakeem Jeter, her nails had been done earlier that week and were still intact, that her nails didn't need to be done for even her funeral. I did go back and look at her social media to look at the dates to see if she posted anything, because a lot of us girls, we get our nails done, we always take a photo and post it on something. I couldn't find anything, but still, I think I was probably getting tired at that point. So that is something I do want to go back and see if she did post her nails being done or anything like that, because I know a lot of us girls do that. But they're saying that she didn't even need her nails done. So they're already questioning that. And they're saying the police report also doesn't match the story of the last relative to see Lauren alive that night. Now, her brother says, I haven't texted my sister since December 4th. He says he's recounting the night of December 11th when he called her. So he's saying he called his sister, but he never texted her. Now, he says he called her to bring out a basket of his clothes he was going to pick up. He says, I didn't know that anybody was even in the apartment with her. She came out and she was out there for a couple of minutes with him. It says, and she walked back into the house. He says that his sister looked normal. She didn't look sick. She didn't look tired. She didn't even look drunk. He says, I'm her second older brother. If I would have seen her drunk, I would have said, what are you doing? Why do you look like that? It reminds me of my brother. He says something, why do you look like that? So her brother is saying that, yes, he did see her on the 11th. He went over there to pick up a basket of his clothes, but that she looked perfectly fine at that moment. She didn't look sick. She didn't look drunk. She didn't look tired. And if he would have noticed that, he definitely would have said something. So it kind of is interesting that at this time that Matthew would have been there at that time. And by then, from Matthew's statement, Lauren had already vomited once and was already not feeling well. So the brother's saying it just doesn't add up to them. Let's see. Okay, so going back to Matthew's statement, now the police report states that Lauren and the man, who is Matthew, had continued. So after she goes in the house and she goes in the restroom for some time, that she comes out and that they continue to watch the movie. They finish the bottle of tequila, and then Lauren, she actually fell asleep on the couch. Okay. Now, the man told, I'm just going to call him Matthew because I hate saying the man. Matthew told officers that he carried her to her bedroom where they both went to sleep. Now, already I'm not liking this because, again, if you don't know Lauren too well, like he stated, she's clearly not feeling good, but you stick around and you don't say anything. Now, Lauren falls asleep on her couch. She's in her own apartment on her own couch, falls asleep. Why do you move her? Is my first thing. Why do you carry her and move her to the bedroom? It just seems like, what was his intent? Doesn't sit right with me. It just, I don't know about you guys, but it's just not sitting right with me. Now, he carries her to the bedroom, and it says in the article, it says, hold on, guys. I think, hold on. Just sending a message. Okay. It says that at 3 a.m., Matthew said he went to use the restroom. Okay. So, and she was snoring. So he carries her, she falls asleep on her couch. He carries her to her bedroom and they fall asleep. At 3 a.m., he wakes up to use the restroom and she's snoring. I would love to know from her family, does Lauren snore? That's just something I'm just wondering if that is even true. But he says, then at 6:30 a.m., Matthew says that she was lying on her right side with blood coming out of her right nostril and was not breathing. It goes on to say, and that's when he called 911. Now, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. Now, following the police arrival, so police arrive on the scene, Lauren's landlord was contacted, but he did not have the family's contact information. Okay, so law enforcement arrives there, and obviously the manager of the apartment complex is notified of it, and he has no family's contact information. Now, I'm just wondering how it is in Connecticut when you rent an apartment, but usually, there is an emergency contact person that you usually put on there, and I'm just wondering who the emergency contact person was, if they even have that on the contract when you sign to rent a place. And if there was, who was her emergency contact and were they notified? I'm just wondering about that. Now it says, now it wasn't until days later when Lauren's mother, Chantal, went to the apartment to see why she had not been answering numerous calls and texts from the family. Then she gets there, right? She goes there with one of her sons, and that's when they find a note on her front door of her apartment. And on the door, it was a note from the landlord, and it said, if you're looking for Lauren, please contact this number. This is when her mother was informed that her daughter had passed away a few days prior. So I can't even imagine what that must have been like for her mother. She can't get a hold of her daughter. So what do you do as a mom? If you live right there, you go over there and check on them. Or if you live in a different state or not close, you usually contact a friend or somebody to go check on them. But she gets there and seeing this note and then being told like your daughter passed away. I can't even imagine what that must have been like. Now I do want to, hold on guys. Hold on. I am going to move something. Hold on, guys. I'm going to move some stuff around. Bear with me really quick, guys. All right. Hold on, guys. I am going to share with you guys an email that was written. And this is from the family. And I do want to read this to you guys really quick. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Delana says, being informed like that, straight BS. Yeah, that's horrible. So horrible to learn that you go just to check on your child and then you learn they were deceased. Horrible. I can't even believe that's how they found out. Hey, Pandora, how are you? She says, hi, everyone. Oh, hey, Sandra. She says she just got out of work. Happy I didn't miss it. Oh, well, we're glad you're here. Tezra says that, again, this is going to be Tezra, are you female or male? Just because if I say he says or she says, I want to make sure I say the right thing. Some of you guys' name I can never tell, but says there's no way he didn't do something for her. It all points to that man, Matthew. Now, I'm going to read this email because it's going to go into how this man who was last seen with Lauren, the last person to see her alive, how, based off what the family is saying, this man was never, and I can't believe I'm even going to say this, he was never brought in for a formal questioning or even to write down a formal statement. Based off what I've gathered from the family, it looks like he was questioned at the scene and then that's it. And if that is true, I can't believe that he was not brought in to give a written formal statement. I mean, he is the last person to be with Lauren and he didn't go into the station. I can't believe that. If that is true, that blows my mind. Let me share my screen with this. So let me stop sharing that. I'm going to pull up, or let me see. Okay, let me just read it so I'm not moving around too much. Let me take that off the screen. Let's pick another photo of her. Let's play this all over right here so you guys have something to look at. Let's see. Okay. I mean, beautiful smile, beautiful girl, had her whole life ahead of her. All right, let me read this to you guys. All right, so this is going to be an email that was sent. So it says that, let me take that comment off. Okay. And again, thank you guys for being here with me and talking these cases. Definitely, if you guys haven't done so already, please hit the like button. I really want to spread awareness with this case. Lauren's life mattered and something happened to her and her family definitely needs answers. So I'm going to read this email. Now it says, now let me see. Now, Bridgeport, give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Okay, sorry, my daughter was knocking on the door. Okay. Now, this right here will be a statement that was issued by Bridgeport Port Police. They issued this statement to NBC Connecticut. So on December 12th, 2021, the Bridgeport Emergency Operations Center received a call for a service regarding an untimely death. Upon police arrival, it was found that Miss Lauren Smith Fields passed away unexpectedly, it says. This incident is currently being investigated by the Bridgeport Police Department Detective Bureau. This investigation remains open and active. The Detective Bureau is awaiting the final report from the Chief Medical Examiner's office for the cause and manner of death of Miss Smith Fields. It says that the Bridgeport Police Department offers its sincerest condolences to the family and friends of Miss Lauren Smith Fields. We encourage anyone with information regarding this incident to contact either Detective Sergeant Joseph Morales, and it gives at 203-581-5219, or the Bridgeport Police tip line at 203-576-8477. And all that information, you guys, I'm going to put in a pinned comment when I'm done with this live. I'm going to put all the information that needs to be in the description box for this. Now, that's what Bridgeport Port said to NBC Connecticut. Okay. Now, the family said once they reached out to the detective, he did confirm that Lauren had passed away and said she had met a man through a dating app known as Bumble. Once her family found out about the man, they asked the detective about the man who Lauren met through the dating app. But the family said the detective's response was shocking. Now, if this is true, I'm just blown away. Now, when I asked the officer about the guy, he said he was a very nice guy and they weren't looking into him anymore, said her brother. It was almost like he was sticking up for him, and it seemed weird to hear that from a detective. I mean, if my sibling was found in her apartment. My sister was found in her apartment deceased, and I find out that she actually had a man over that day that she met on a dating app. And I'm asking, of course, it's you're gonna ask questions. And if the response from the detective was he's a really nice guy, we're not looking into him anymore, I would have been blown away by that comment. He's a really nice guy. Like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? Do you know this guy? Like, how can you even say that? Blows my mind. Now, after family continued to ask questions about the investigation, that's when they said they began running into issues. Now, he told me directly on the phone to stop calling him and hung up in my face. It was just like total respect, he says. That's what you tell a family that's going through grief and trying to find answers, said Jeter. Now, the way they talk to me, the way they have talked to my family, and how they treat my daughter, they treated her like she was nobody, like she was not important, says her mother, Chantel. Now, NBC Connecticut reached out to the Connecticut's medical examiner to find out Lauren's cause of death, and they tell us her cause of death is pending further studies. Now, again, like I mentioned earlier, the family proceeded to pay with their own money for an independent autopsy and are waiting those results because they do not trust the Bridgeport police. Now, they do have a lawyer. Again, his attorney is, their attorney name is Darnell Crossland. Now, they hired him in efforts to get justice for Lauren. Now, let me see. Hold on. Now, the lawyer makes a statement, then he says, we have seen the amount of resources that have gone into other cases involving and missing, he says, white women like Gabby Petito. And we know so many Black women are missing so much in this country, Crossland said. Everyone is speaking out. Everyone is insulted with the way that Bridgeport police and the Bridgeport city has dealt with us. And I agree. Unacceptable how they're being treated. Unacceptable. It blows my mind, actually. Now, the attorney tells NBC Connecticut that the family has been treated unfairly throughout this last month and they deserve justice, and motions that they plan to hire an independent investigator also. We want an independent investigation by an independent state agency or federal agency to look in this case, says the lawyer. We want the DOJ, like when they have to step in for cases like a Mike Brown. I'm not sure about that case. This family has to continue to deal with the loss of their loved one, work, and they shouldn't have to do what and when they have. They are hard-working taxpayers, meaning they shouldn't have to, be doing all of this. Law enforcement should be doing it, which I agree. Now, I want to pull up. Okay, so this is going to be, what I'm going to read right now is going to be a email so it says the family shared the email they sent to the city leaders last month. So I do want to read this to you guys. So it says, good afternoon. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Hold on. Let me move that down. Insanely, yes, he was a white man. And you guys, I know Plunder already. You guys know Plunder is another creator. I have mad respect for her. She definitely does. She puts in the work to get to get the truth, and she also, she don't just put anything out there. So she did put a video out recently, and it shows Matthew, and she's saying this is him. Again, I'm not going to say for sure that's him because I personally haven't done it. I haven't really looked to see. All I know is that the lawyer with the family, and I'm going to play it after I read this, he did an interview with Lauren's mother, and he said that the man was older. He says 45 plus. So I don't know. That video, I was looking at it. I don't know. Maybe the guy just looks younger, if that is him. But to me, he didn't look 45. But again, what do I know? Maybe it is him. I don't know. But the lawyer did say that this man is an older white man, 45 plus years old. Again, Lauren is only 23. Okay. Now, let me read you this email. Again, this is going to be an email that was sent to city leaders last month. And should I change that photo of Lauren? I don't like the way it's just like right there. Hold on. Sorry, the things that bother me. Let's see. So beautiful. My goodness. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I like that photo of her on one of her exotic trips she went on. Look at this one. She's having a good time right here. Okay. So it says, good afternoon. I am writing this email on behalf of the Smithfields family. I am writing this email completely concerned and disheartened, not only as a family member of the victim, but a citizen and taxpayer in the state of Connecticut. On Monday, December 13th, my family began to call and text our beloved daughter, sister, niece, and friend, Lauren Smith Fields, continuously with no prevail. With Lauren being such the family-oriented young woman that she was, we knew this was completely out of character for her not to respond. Around approximately 8 p.m., Lauren's mother, Chantal, and brother, Lakeem, decided to go to Lauren's home at 33 Plymouth Street. Upon their arrival, they were met with a note on the door stating, if you're looking for Lauren, call this number. Completely confused and frightened, Lauren's mother and brother contacted Lauren's landlord, Hector. Hector then informed them that something bad happened and that Lauren was indeed deceased. Hector then proceeded to give them a card with Detective Cornyn's phone number on it. Lauren's brother, Lakeem, then called Detective Cornyn. When Detective Cornyn spoke with Lauren's brother, Lakeem, he told him that Lauren was indeed expired and her body had been removed from the scene. He told Mr. Jeter that Lauren met a man later identified as Matthew LaFontaine on a dating website called Bumble for the first time. He explained that Mr. LaFontaine came to visit Lauren and she seemed to be feeling ill. He went further into detail and told Mr. Jeter that Mr. LaFontaine stated Lauren went to meet Mr. Jeter at 9:30 p.m. and stayed outside for a few minutes. Again, saying Matthew told them that Lauren's brother came around 9:30 p.m. and she went outside to talk to him. That she came back in and began to vomit uncontrollably. That's something really wrong, you guys. Throwing up that much. Something's definitely not right there. Now, Detective Cornyn then told Lauren's brother that I'm just going to call him Matthew, that Matthew also stated that he carried her into her bed and laid with her, checking on her twice, once at 3 a.m. and the next at 6:30 a.m. when he noticed she was bleeding out of her nose and mouth. Now, Lauren's brother then asked the detective, are you investigating this? His response to her brother was, I don't think there is anything to investigate. He seems like a really great guy. I cannot believe a detective would say this to a family. Honestly, I am just blown away by this. He said again, when he asked him, where was it? Are you investigating this? The detective's response to the brother was, I don't think there's anything to investigate. He seems like a really great guy. Wow. I was here. And then he goes on to say that he was there, the detective was there when the medical examiner investigated, and there are no signs of foul play, and they were both fully dressed. So he's saying that this guy's a really great guy. They were both fully dressed, and it doesn't seem like any foul play, which to me, I don't understand that. And I need some help. Maybe you guys can help me in chat, help me comprehend this. But this young woman is found in her apartment, bleeding from her nose and mouth, and there's no signs of foul play. How do you know this man didn't give her anything? How do you know he didn't give her any drugs or anything? And she got extremely sick from it and lost her life. Like, how do you know that? Like, it just blows my mind that he's saying there was no foul play immediately off because what? They're fully dressed? What the hell does that mean? I got more for you guys. Now, Detective Cornyn then stated that he would be willing to come to the scene at 33 Plymouth Street, again, that's her apartment, and speak with them, and they agreed. So all that was over the phone. They continued to wait in front of the home, upset, grieving, and confused for 45 minutes to be unmet with the detective or anyone from the Bridgeport police. So I just can't believe that. Upsetting here. Upsetting. Now, Mr. Jeter and Miss Fields, again, brother and the mom, then left the scene of the incident and gave Detective Cornyn's phone number to Lauren's father, Everett Smith. Now, Mr. Smith then called Detective Cornyn to clarify then information given earlier to Lauren's brother, Lakeem. When Mr. Smith called Detective Cornyn, he was met with a response that said, I already talked to your ex-wife and you can talk to her. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow. Sorry, shouldn't have cussed. Wow. This is the first time I'm reading this email right now, you guys. So, wow. Wow. Mr. Smith then stated that he had his own questions. Of course, you're the father. Of course, you're going to have your own questions. Your daughter, you just learned your daughter is no longer living, and there was a man that was with her that she met online. Of course, you're going to have your questions. Anybody would have questions, understandably, that he wanted to ask the detective that were not previously asked, he says. The Detective Cornyn then said it was late, he was off of work, and could not continue to communicate. Upset and feeling like they were not being heard, Mr. Jeter called Detective Cornyn again for Detective Cornyn to answer and say, why do you keep calling me? I told you everything I know, and continued to hang up on them. After taking after taking a day to process this tragedy and wait for law enforcement to gather more information and potentially visit or contact them, the family decided to visit the Bridgeport Police Department on Wednesday, December 16th, 2021. In the lobby, we asked to speak with Detective Cornyn and told he was off for the day and there was a different detective on duty that would be able to speak with. While meeting with this detective, which is a new detective, they explained what information they had in great detail. The detective seemed utterly appalled, which understand he should be, and shocked at the way the family was talked to, ignored, and kept uninformed. As of today, Thursday, December 16th, 2021, we still have not spoken with Detective Cornyn nor anyone else from the Bridgeport Police Department. We have questions for this detective. My main question to all of you is since when is an investigation based on someone being a good guy, it's in quotes, or a good person? Or does Detective Cornyn know Matthew, it's saying, as he as he is a resident of Milford, which is only about 6 to 10 miles away from Bridgeport. So the family is feeling like, understandably, do you know this guy? Like, why are you saying that he's a good guy? Do you know him? In the police force are investigations initiated based on personal belief of someone's character or evidence provided. If investigations are initiated based on evidence presented, then how was an investigation not properly performed? Based on the incident report provided to the family today, it says it was stated that Lauren was bleeding from her nose and mouth. How does this explain a pool of blood in the middle of her bed? I do want to just say, and I didn't say this earlier, I forgot to mention, I apologize. The family went to Lauren's house sometime later, right? After they learned she was deceased, and they went inside her apartment, not her house, her apartment, and they found a sheet with blood in the middle of it. Also, they found a used condom in the trash and a pill. They don't know what the pill is, but the family found that, and they were really upset by it because they thought, why is this left behind? Shouldn't this have been taken as evidence? Which I clearly agree. Also, I'm not sure if it says this in the email, but just in case it doesn't, there was some cups there, and they were still there when the family went, and they were also wondering how come these cups weren't taken to be tested to see if there was anything, did he put anything in her drink? All of that was left behind. None of it was taken, which again blows my mind. Why the sheet wasn't taken? There's a used condom in the trash can. This man states that, the detective says when he got there, they were fully dressed. Nothing happened. Matthew says they didn't do anything. Why is there a condom in the trash? I don't know. You guys, this not sitting right. I'm not sure if it's going to go into that, but I do want to put that out there. Let me see. Okay, based on the incident report, and again, I'm not looking at chat. I actually have chat covered, so I'm sorry, guys. I don't have it up. Because I'm reading this. Based on the incident report provided to us today, it was stated that Lauren was bleeding from her nose and mouth. How does this explain a pool of blood in the middle of her bed and not at the head of the bed where her pillow was and she was laying? Great question, because when I first heard about this and I read that there was blood, that they found the sheet with the blood in the middle, I kept thinking that too, because think about it. This man says that Lauren fell asleep on her couch. He then picks her up and takes her to her bedroom, which I'm wondering, why the hell did you take her to her bedroom for? That's her own house. It's her own couch. Why did you move her? What was your intent? Putting her in her bed? You just allegedly, you didn't know her that well. Why? I'm trying to think. So he carries her, and like it says in this email from the family, why isn't the blood at the top of the bed, right? Or even maybe where her feet might be if he placed her that way. It does stick out that it's in the middle of the bed, the blood. So he carried her and laid her in the middle, but you laid there too. I don't know, it just seems really strange. I was trying to picture it the whole time, and I was even testing, like I was even like laying on my bed, like, okay, this way, her right. If it would have been found on top, would explain how Matthew is saying he placed her on the bed. There was blood coming out of the right side. But again, why is it in the middle? Perfect question the family's asking. Let me see. Hey, I see I just moved my thing so I could see chat. I see Ash is here. Hi, Ash, how are you? Okay. Let me see. He says they were told, so the family was told by the detective Cornyn that Lauren and Mr. Matthew did not engage in any intercourse as per Matthew's words. So again, Matthew says they didn't have any intercourse that night. So I don't know, why is there a used condom there? That condom should have been taken into evidence, and I can't believe they didn't take it. Oh, that upsets me so much because people are like, oh my gosh, but what if she was with someone else? Well, we don't know any of that because unfortunately Lauren is no longer here to say. Her life has been taken, and this man was there with her, and he says he didn't have intercourse with her, but there's a used condom in there. If they would have took that and tested it and it was his, motherfucker lying. Like, I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. Hold on, guys. Lauren Elizabeth says every piece of this is sus. Oh my gosh, every piece of it. So Matthew says they didn't have intercourse. And then it says, so it says we were told. So the family was told by Detective Cornyn that Lauren and Mr. Fountain did not engage in any intercourse as per Mr. Fountain's word. But how would Detective Cornyn know? This morning we found, okay, so this is where it's going to get into it. I wasn't sure if it was going to say it. Okay, so this morning we found a used Trojan condom in Lauren's bathroom trash. Trash can that was left on the scene. Did Detective Cornyn see the condom in the bathroom? It has a question mark. We also found an open tube of lubrication on her dresser that was half full. It says this tube was a small miniature tube used for a one-time use. Did he bother to look around the home? Meaning the detective on the scene. The family's wondering, did he even look around anywhere? Or based on his judgment on Mr. Fountain being a good guy, it's in quotes, did he not bother to check? Before we hire a private investigator, I would like to formally invite and insist detectives return and gather the evidence that was found by our family and overlooked by detectives. If this condom were tested and was indeed holding semen from Mr. LaFountain, proving what he stated was not true and him and Lauren indeed had intercourse, would he still be considered a good guy? And I 100% agree. And I wonder if they even went back and got any of that evidence. I don't know. I, along with the voters in this state, demand better not only from our police department, but our local officials. I also would like to schedule a meeting with our family and your detectives and officers involved with this case. Our beloved daughter, sister, niece, and friend deserves to have her death properly investigated by our authorities who we are supposed to trust and who are supposed to serve us. Again, investigation should not be based on personal belief. We understand that the medical examiner was at the scene and saw no foul play in the human eye. But what if she finds different during her autopsy? Will an investigation start then? As a question mark. Or by then, would it be too late to review and collect physical evidence? And I have to 100% agree. I will close this first email of many by further expressing my hurt, anger, and absolute disgust at how my grieving family was talked to and treated during this difficult time. My family deserve a heartfelt apology and a thorough investigation into the untimely death of Lauren Smith Fields. If an investigation determines Lauren's untimely death was not suspicious or was not led to by neglect of any kind, we would take the information with stride and work as a family to begin to heal from this tragedy. But if for any reason this continues to drag on and any of Mr. LaFountain's statements are proven to be false, uncorroborated, and complete lies, through an independent investigation, we will not rest until everyone is held accountable for their actions. I look forward to speaking with you soon and open to meeting as soon as possible. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is a lot. It's very upsetting to see that this family is being treated this way. You have a young woman, 23 years old, found unresponsive in her apartment. And for the most part, from other things I've heard her family say, and we're going to watch something right now, she was healthy. She liked to have a good time. She she went to college. She traveled, and something definitely went wrong this day. For her to be based off of what, this man that was with her vomiting, what was it? Uncontrollably, that's something's definitely wrong there. I mean, looking at Lauren's Facebook and stuff, Lauren, she drank, she records, she's 21, 22, 23, that, they're drinking, they're in college, they're having a good time, they're partying. So I'm just, it's not like she's never drank before. So I'm just wondering why she became so sick with throwing up that day. For myself, I'm a grown woman, I drink, I like to drink, everyone knows. um, and I take shots, I have a good time, I sip on it, whatever it may be. And I don't think I've ever got sick like that quickly. So it does make me wonder what actually went on here. And it really makes me wonder, was she given something? And it's upsetting that her family is being treated this way. It's unacceptable. It's 100% unacceptable. And if you guys haven't already, please hit this like button. I really want this live to get out there. It needs more attention. Lauren's life mattered. Okay. And something happened here. She met this man on Bumble, and he's claiming they didn't have intercourse. He didn't ask. She was throwing up really bad throughout his visit there, and he didn't ask her what was wrong because he felt it wasn't his place because he didn't know her that well. I don't know, something's not sitting right with me, and it's kind of upsetting that this man is just being looked at as a nice guy when you have a 23-year-old who lost her life while he was there. Something's not sitting right. Definitely not sitting right. I'm going to pull up this article. Hold on, guys. I'm going to pull up this, and we're going to watch something. Yeah, if you can share this, I'm going to stop sharing this, you guys. Let me play it one more time, while I take a sip. And I watched her wig tutorials, you guys. She was good. She was really good. I mean, it was clean. Like her work, like the hair, like all that shit was clean. I was first introduced to that community of wig tutorials and all that when I had cancer, and I wasn't like, some women who felt comfortable being bald. Oh no, I would not wear a scarf or anything. Like, I was really embarrassed not to have hair. I think I only would be bald in my own house. If I left my house, I would put a hat on, or a wig. Definitely was not comfortable being bald. But I learned about wigs from these women, these beautiful, strong women. They teach you everything. And I have so much respect for them. And I don't even know if they realize, like, some of their audience is someone like me who was bald, crying, not knowing what to do. What the heck was that? That was weird. So definitely sad to see this. Okay, let me stop sharing that really quick. And I'm going to pull up an article, you guys, really fast. How are you guys doing in my chat? Everyone doing okay? The family should start a petition. I think I seen something. I know they also have a GoFundMe to help pay for these things because, like I said, the dad did. They did hire their own to get a second autopsy done for her. So that's coming out of their own pocket. And I know if they're going to hire a private investigator, like, that's going to cost money. So I know they do have a GoFundMe. And again, I'm going to share all of this information in the what is it called? Description box for this live. Let me share this. Oh, Mika. Stop it. Hold on, Chrome tab. Let's see. Thank you. I appreciate that, though. You're so sweet. Yes, let me highlight this comment right here. And Miss Emotion says, sorry, it is common for predators to prey on women of color and indigenous women because they're not investigated properly. And, I honestly, before I had a channel, I would have not even known about that. But I agree with you 100%. And there's not much exposure, for colored women, Hispanic women. Um, and going forward, I do want to make sure that I'm covering and bringing awareness to those cases, because when I see a case, I don't see color. Honestly, I don't see man, woman, child. I don't see any of that. I just see someone who's missing. And we all connect to cases differently based off of what our upbringing, do we have kids, we have no kids, just all those things. There's different things to take into consideration what case you connect with. All cases obviously matter. All the missing should be found. Every case should be solved. Justice should be served. But we all connect, you know what I'm saying, to different ones. But I for sure want to make sure that I am bringing awareness to all of these cases because they don't get attention. I mean, you guys, when I looked on YouTube, I couldn't even find articles like on YouTube, which was weird. I had to go to Google to get whatever I possibly can. And and one thing I do want to just say really fast, and I'm not sure if it's also, yes, Miss Emotion and prostitute lives, they make it seem like they don't matter. I agree with that 100%. Let me take that off. One thing I'm not sure if it was brought up here in my chat, but one thing I also noticed when I looked on YouTube to see about this case, um, it was already being titled in YouTube on YouTube channels by creators and put out that Lauren was a sugar baby and this was her sugar daddy. And I honestly was shocked to see that put out so fast. There is nothing that shows Lauren was a sugar baby. Um, and I've read some comments from people claiming to be her friends that go and comment on a video that states this. And they say she was not. And it's really upsetting and disrespectful to put that out about her. And I agree. There is nothing that supports this. And even if she was, we don't know. Unfortunately, Lauren's life was lost. And I just think it's kind of disrespectful to put that out there, to be honest with you. For me right now, that really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. I want to know what happened to her. What matters is what happened to her in that apartment, and only one person was there, and his name was Matthew LaFountain. I want to know more about him. So I just wanted to put that out there. Because here at the channel, we're always for the victim, and Lauren is the victim here. And what's upsetting, you guys, is since they're waiting to get all the results back, to see if there was any drugs in her system or anything like that. Maybe you guys can help me out with this, but what if it comes back there was drugs in her system and that's possibly what caused it? How do you know that Lauren wasn't given this? So it's kind of sad to think that it can possibly be put out that, oh, well, she had drugs in her system. She took the drugs. Matthew, of course, is going to say, I didn't give her anything. Of course, he's going to say that. And that's a battle right there that I think the family is going to have. Because if it was me, I would be mad. And I know some people, I was reading comments from videos and they were like, well, she has videos of her drinking and I think she's smoking the hookah or something like that. That doesn't mean she takes pills. That doesn't mean she does hard drugs. I drink. I don't do drugs. You know what I mean? I take shots. I don't do drugs. So you can't label someone like that. And I feel for this family because I'm wondering what the results, since there was no physical evidence of foul play, no stabbing, gun wounds or anything like that, strangulation or anything like that. It just makes me wonder if drugs are going to come into play and what's going to happen from that. It's sad because Lauren isn't here to give her side, which is just heartbreaking. Okay, let me play this video really quick for you guys. Again, thank you guys. This is Lauren right here. Let me go to the video. Okay, so hold on. Is it on the top portion? No. Let me go this. Where is the video? Hold on, guys. Did I send the right article? Oh, it's right here. It's. I think this is it. Is this the ad? Let me see. Mute. Hold on, guys. No, this ain't it. Let me see if I sent the right one. Okay, hold on. Chat with yourselves for right now. I pull up this article. Let's do Yahoo because it was Yahoo. Yahoo! This is it. What's the title of this one? Just making sure I don't resend the incorrect one. Hold on. Okay, let me send myself this one. Open in Chrome. Gmail. All right. Let me stop sharing this. Hold on, I sent the wrong one, I think. Crazy crime chick, you should know better than that. You should know better. How are you guys doing in chat? How's your Wednesday going? Let me pull this up. Oh, Lauren says she legit has tears in her eyes. Yeah, it's really upsetting. Delana says, I definitely believe he is guilty of giving her something and being a liar. Sorry, not sorry. And Delana's been looking at this too with me. Again, he's not a person of interest, a suspect or anything like that. But I just don't understand how he was never brought in to give a formal statement. Like, what? Like, how? Is this the right one? This better be the right one because it's showing the right one on my end. How is that possible? Like, he's the person who was last with her. It's just because he seems like a nice guy. All right, hold on, guys. Share screen. Let's skip this ad too. Oh, come on, StreamYard. Don't start going slow on me now. Hold on, guys. It's this one. All right. Delana, no, my boyfriend opened it, and I'm gonna show it afterwards. All right, hold on. I got the right one, you guys. Let me make this bigger too, so you guys can see it. Let me take that off the screen. Delana. Stop that. Let's go a little bigger. All right.
They actually want us to disappear. Just be quiet and just shut up. And that's not going to happen. Just like I told the police department, you're going to forever remember Lauren Smithfield's name.
The mother of 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields of Bridgeport says her family's world came crashing down 10 days ago when her daughter was found dead inside her apartment on Plymouth Street, under what the family describes as mysterious circumstances. They say Lauren had met, quote, an older white man on the dating app Bumble, and it was he who alerted police to Lauren's death. The family says they are not satisfied with answers they got from an investigator.
I asked him about the guy. He just made it seem like the guy was a nice guy. There was nothing to investigate.
Hi, I'm Chantel Fields, Lauren Smithfield's mother. So far, we haven't had any answers at all, ever since the day that we found out that she passed away. Well, the day that I found out that she passed away, I went to her apartment and seen a handwritten note on the door saying, if you're looking for Lauren, call this number. And that was it. It wasn't left by the officer. It was left by her landlord. How do I don't get any notification that my daughter passed away. I don't even get grieving time at all. I've been thrown into this whole craziness of smoke and mirrors. No one's telling us anything at all.
I'm Darnell Crossan. I'm an attorney working with the family. You have a 23-year-old young woman with a gentleman who's 45 plus. He meets her on a Bumble website, and typically you take any testimonial evidence and you compare it or weigh it against any physical evidence, right? So we know from his statement, this gentleman stated that he slept in his clothes and that there was no sex involved. Yet still, on our own, we find in the bathroom a used condom with semen in it. We also find a pill that's used as a sedative. So it looks like he could have drugged her, he could have raped her. Yet still, they tell us he's a nice man. Don't jump to conclusions. He's a very nice man. They let him go.
Yeah.
So these things aren't things that should be expected. So there's a typical protocol that's followed when you have a situation like this. And what I mean by that is if you have a husband or a wife or boyfriend or girlfriend call the police because one of them is dead, typically the person who is surviving, whether it's the wife or whether it's the husband or boyfriend or the girlfriend, that person is pivotal to the investigation. Most times they're looked at as suspects because they were the last person with the deceased. In this particular case, the police have been very hesitant to even call this person a person of interest. It's appalling that we have to prosecute our own cases. They have a right to know that the police department considers this case as serious as any other case. They haven't gotten that.
Well, the family is actually feeling that the police just don't care. They have no respect for us. You can tell the way how they treated us. And we feel that there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And we feel that if we don't fight as a family, as a unit, we're not going to get anything solved. We're letting them know that we're not going anywhere at all. We're here to fight for my daughter, Lauren Smith Fields.
Discover delicious produce, health and beauty products, organic meats, and
Let's see. Oh, look at the way that butterfly looks right on the screen. That looks crazy. How it just appeared. Let me stop sharing that one. And I'm looking at some of your chat. Hey Rita, how are you? Bless their hearts. I know. I'm gonna pull up one more for you guys. It's gonna be an interview that Lauren's mom did again and with the family. Let me close everything out. Delana says she wants to pull up everything. Why do my eyes look like I'm crying? Pull up everything with this man. And I agree. And I know some people get upset like, oh my gosh, let law enforcement do their job. Clearly they're not. Well, they're not handling it very well. But I just think that this man is the last person that was with her. And he says they didn't have any intercourse, but a condom was found there in the basket, in the trash can. And I'm wondering if things just were missed because they went based off of, like they say, what he looked like. He looked like a nice guy. What does that have to do with anything? Just upsetting. Okay, hold on, you guys. We gotta look up Bumble. I don't know what that is. It's a dating app. I'm gonna pull up the mom's interview she did. Excuse me. And Mika, hello. How are you? I have so much. I'm so unorganized, you guys. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Lauren's mom. All right, it's just a little interview, but let's pull it up so you guys can watch it. Okay, hold on, let me start.
Killing me inside.
Sorry, guys.
It's killing me inside.
I don't want to play.
It's killing me inside. I miss my.
Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, sorry. Bumble is the same app Alexis Sharkey used to meet the girl she was friends with. Bumble is the same app. Wait, hold on. Bumble's the same app Alexis Sharkey used to meet the girl she was friends with. You make friends on there? What is it, like Facebook? I thought it was a dating app. Wait, I'm confused. Hey Alexis, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? I was gonna message you. I was gonna message you and see how you're doing. Who owned the Bumble dating apps? What do you mean? Wyatt. Oh, you guys hear my dog. First let's go to this one. Is it an app where you make friends and all that, or is it a dating app? I'm confused. No, it's Bumble. You meet people on there. Oh, so it's not considered a like dating app. After this, I'm gonna pull it up and see what it's about. I have no idea what it is. I've heard of it, but I have no idea. So I don't know anything about Bumble either. Maybe both, Mika says. Yeah, we'll look at it right now. Let me share my screen and pull this up. So this is going to be Lauren's mom's interview. It's just a short one. It doesn't show too much, but I want to show you guys really quick. Let me take that off of the screen. There's just so many apps out there nowadays. I don't know. I can't even keep track of my boring Facebook and my Insta. I have Snapchat, but I don't even go on it anymore either. Okay. Let's see. Can you guys see that? Let's make that a little bigger. Oh, Carly says it does both. Just depends if you pick friends or dating. So you guys are saying it's both. Bumble for friends and a dating one. Oh, so wait, is it a two separate app or it's the one app, but it has those two options on it? Do you have to make that into your settings? Miss Emotions, yes, post this on anything. You guys share this on your social media. Please do that. Your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You're in the Facebook groups. Please share this. I feel like in order for real results to happen, fire has to be blown up their asses with law enforcement, unfortunately. And I think the only way to do that is to get more attention to this case. Again, their medical examiner, there was no obvious physical signs of foul play to Lauren's body, no gunshot, no stabbing, nothing like that. So now they're waiting for all the tests to be done. But it bothers me thinking, what if drugs are found in her system? What if he did that? She's not here anymore. So are they going to just chop it up as, oh, she did drugs and that's what happened? I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. All right, let me play this. Yes, it's both. Alexis did use this to make friends. So Alexis Sharkey did use this to make friends when she moved. Interesting. I had no idea. Oh, CBK. Is that where she met? You're right. Gabby Petito met Rose on Bumble. You are right. You are right. You guys are smart. I forget these things. All right, guys, let me play this. I'm going to mute.
It's killing me inside. It's killing me inside. I miss my baby.
The mother of 23-year-old Lauren Smith Fields of Bridgeport says her family's world came crashing down 10 days ago when her daughter was found dead inside her apartment on Plymouth Street under what the family describes as mysterious circumstances. The medical examiner has not yet released the cause of death, and investigators aren't commenting.
Without a doubt, we know that my daughter was not a drug user, and I had a second autopsy myself, paid out of pocket, because we felt so uncomfortable with the way it was handled.
It's Lauren. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Lauren was a familiar face to YouTube audiences. Her family says she had been a track star at Stanford High School and was now studying physical therapy at Norwalk Community College. A sweet child, they say, who had blossomed into a beautiful young woman who had the whole world at her feet. They say Lauren had met, quote, an older white man on the dating app Bumble, and it was he who alerted police to Lauren's death. The family says they are not satisfied with answers they got from an investigator.
I asked him about the guy. He just made it seem like the guy was a nice guy. It was nothing to investigate.
The only contact that we have had was from a very insensitive, condescending, and arrogant detective.
Lauren's dad reading a scathing statement saying police failed to extend the most basic courtesies and told his family to stop calling. Councilwoman Maria Pereira says police owe Lauren's mom an apology.
She sent a really well-written email, and I was shocked when just yesterday she told me she had not even received a response.
A mom who's left to plan her daughter's funeral just days before Christmas says she's struggling to find a path forward.
Life is not the same. I don't know who I'm going to be after this.
In Bridgeport, Frank Recchia, News 12, Connecticut.
Just so heartbreaking, heartbreaking for this mother. Heartbreaking. Justice needs to be served. Mika, I didn't know. I totally thought you were a woman. I'm glad. I can never tell with the names, you guys. I'm the worst. I thought Sweet Pea, my mod, was also a guy. And she's not. She's a woman. So if I ever refer to you and I'm like saying you're a male, just correct me. I don't know. You guys pick the names and I don't know. All right. So shall we go on Bumble and see what it's about? I want to know. I'm going to look at it with you guys. Hold on, guys. Let me start something new here. I just want to see. Bumble.com. Yes, bumble.com. Oh, what about Plenty of Fish? I remember that dating app. Oh, that's funny. Okay, hold on. Bumble. Is it? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Just don't go on a Bumble date. I'm in a relationship. No. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing this. It's interesting though. You can make friends there. I didn't know that. Interesting. When dating on Bumble, the female messages first. Hey, Aries girl. My bro. A blank slate said, my bro met his wife on POF. Yeah, years ago, my coworker met her husband on there too. What is that other dating app? Harmony? What is it called? That's an old school one. All right, so this is Bumble. So what do? Make the first move. Start meeting new people in your area. If you already have an account, sign in to use Bumble. I don't have an account. Should we create one? We're not just for dating anymore, it says. Bumble Date, Bumble Biz, Bumble BFF. On Bumble, women make the first move. Oh, you're right. On Bumble, women make the first move. We're leveling the play field and changing the dynamics of dating. We believe relationships should begin with respect. I agree. What's this Bumble Biz? Oh, I guess you can meet people for work on there too. Career opportunities come when you expand your network. So it's like networking too, it looks like. Bumble. Wow, I never knew this was even. Wow, this is crazy. Whether you're new to a city or looking to expand, you can make friends here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not going to make an account. I was just playing. I know Bumble did release a statement. Let me see. About this, giving their, of course, condolences and everything. We can have friends and communities on YouTube channels. Yes, I'm happy with my community here. I don't need to go on Bumble. I'm happy I have this community because my real friends they're not into true crime really. They think I'm kind of crazy for it. A blank slate says, plus it's kind of fun to say meeting people on social media is pretty dangerous. It is dangerous. It is dangerous. I mean, it's dangerous nowadays meeting a person at a bar. Insanely Confused says, I don't need friends that's that bad. No, but I mean, I get it though. If you think about it, if you move to a new city or something like that, then that's cool. You meet people here in your city like that. I know a lot of communities, I'm not sure about you guys, but like here where I live, there's like this neighborhood app in my community. I feel like I live around a lot of older people though, just based on where I live. But there is this app that, you can meet people on there, and they always like if something happens, it's posted on there, stuff like that. But I didn't know anybody in Arizona. I just was like, I'll meet my neighbors and that's it. I wasn't trying to go out and meet someone. I thought the friends one is cool. I have met folks from the internet, females, and we are still friends to this day. Let me turn this. I met a catch on POF, but I had a catch. eHarmony, thank you, CBK. I was like, is that still around? Rap says, I met a catch on POF, but I had to catch and release that one. Just silly. Oh my goodness. Alexa says, I am scared to meet people I don't know. I just feel like I have no time to meet new people, and I keep my circle really small anyway. So yeah, I don't know. Okay. So that's what I got for you guys with this. Oh, I'm dropping everything with this case. I'm going to request to get the incident report with it because I do want to see what it says. And me and Delana, we're going to deep dive and see what we can pull up on this Matthew. I know Plunder did a video and has a photo of him out. Again, I trust Plunder, but I just want to see it, do my own research and gather the same person's name and stuff like that. I'm dropping everything. But the man that they're showing he's 37. And again, the lawyer said that he was 45 plus. So again, I don't know. I need to look into it. I do want to show you guys really quick before you guys leave. I want to show you what, let me close some stuff up. What Delana sent me. And Delana is my mod. If you guys don't know who she is, my flowers are dying again. Let me get that off the screen. So we're definitely going to follow this case, keep you guys updated. Once I get that incident report, I do want to go and read it and go through it with you guys. Tinderbox is known for 50 Shades of Greyhounds. I don't know what that is. All right, let me show you. Delana, are you still here, or you heard what I was going to do and you left? So Delana sent me, so what you guys are seeing on the background, so that's it with the case, you guys, just so you know. So thank you guys again for being here with that. Share it on all social media, please. Let's get the word out. But I do want to just talk to my subscribers really quick. What you guys are looking at right here is what I normally look at when I go live, and across for me is what you guys would normally look at. But that side's a hot mess, so I just flipped my desk around. And I have a tree. If you guys remember, I have the Christmas tree, the white one. And I had bought that, I think 2 weeks before Christmas, and I put it up. It was hella cheap, $40, Walmart. And so I didn't want to take it down. And I'm like, it's going to be a bee to just take it down. And I don't know, I don't want to. So Delana sent me photos that she has a tree that she keeps up all year, right, Delana? You keep your tree up all year round? And I was like, well, why don't I just keep it up? Because it's a white tree. I could just do like a Valentine's theme. So Delana, my mods are the best for me, you guys. When I say they're the best, they're not only just there for me when I'm losing it in real life. Like today, couldn't find my wallet, and Sky was there for me to just be like, it's okay. They're just, and then when I went through COVID, they're just amazing. But Delana sent me this stuff. Now, Delana, did you make this, everything in this box, just before I show it really quick? Let me see what she says. What about the calculator app with Chris Watts? Yes, and decorated for every. So let me show you what it is. And I didn't open it. I'm gonna move some stuff around. I didn't open it, Delana. The box came, and my boyfriend seen it, and I love you too, Valerie. Valerie wants to cover the case. Valerie, what's the case you want me to cover? It's just a lot to go over since the case is, I think, 2 years old, but it's definitely on my list. Valerie, what's the case you want me to go over? Okay. Can you guys see it? All right. Let me scoot back a little bit. Okay. You guys see me? Yeah. All right. So my boyfriend opened the box, Delana, and okay, but not the light up rose. He opened the box, and I was like, I wanted to open that on camera for Delana, and he's like, oh shit, my bad. So he's like, I'll just retape it, and you can pretend I didn't open it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so this is gonna be the tree topper, right? So you made this, right, Delana? So this, can you guys see it? It's as big as my head. Hi guys. So this goes on top of the tree, right? Just want to make sure I know what I'm doing here. Yes, Carly Cousset. Valerie's been wanting me to cover that case. It's a lot to go over, though. It's a lot to go over. So this is the tree topper, and she made it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It has hearts on it. Super cute, Delana. Isn't that cute? Love it. Then she made ornaments, which I'm going to show you guys. And then she sent me a card. I love when you guys send me cards. Margie, where's Margie at? Margie sends me cards all the time. She's another one of my members. And I'm so thankful for Margie. She sends me cards just checking on me, and I appreciate that, Margie. Oh, and you have my real name on there. I'm glad I didn't show it. So she made these ornaments, and she was telling me that to make ornaments, right? And I was like, oh God, I'm not that crafty. It's like me baking. It doesn't go well. So she took the time to literally cut these out for me and make them. Don't mind my nails. Haven't had time to get them done. Look how cute that is. Look at that. Delana, you're so talented. I can never do anything like this. I'm not crafty. Are you guys crafty? Comment below if you're into this stuff. I love doing it with my girls. Don't get me wrong. I do it all the time. But it just never comes out good. Mine. And they always make fun of me. I don't know what it is. I'm just not good. Oh, look at that one. That one's cute. It's a little kiss. And this one. Can you guys see it? It says Happy Valentine's Day. There's a bunch of them. There's a lot. Like, honestly, you guys, there's like all of these. Like, she made all of these. Like, I am just so thankful. And then this pin. No, this is rose of, look at this rose right here. I swear I have the best. My mods, they're just the best. They're the best. Now, this is really pretty. Really, really pretty. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys can. It's a rose, but like, I want you guys to see the top of it. You guys can see it. This is beautiful, actually. I kind of want to put it somewhere where you guys can see it. Probably going to put it right there. This is beautiful, Delana. Even my boyfriend was like, oh, wow, this is really nice. So thank you, Delana, from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you took the time just to make that. Like, do all that for me. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. That's why I was like, I got to make sure I come on here and tell you in front of everybody. Isn't that pretty? I don't know where to put it though, because it's not going to fit in that. I definitely want it to be shown though. Isn't that pretty? It's better. It's like in person, it's even more prettier. Like really, really pretty. I kind of don't want to do anything and leave it in the box. It's so pretty. Tap it off your hand. It lights. Oh, it lights up. Oh, snap. Duh. I would have never known. Oh my God, Delana. That's dope. Hey, I'm going to turn all my lights off and have a rave in here. This is really pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Best team. I tell you guys, I have the best team. All right, guys. This was a good live. I enjoyed this live. I just want to know I don't do these kind of crafts, but good job. Yeah, Mika, me neither. I don't at all. I don't either, but I mean, I try to do these craft things, but I don't know. I don't do good. All right, guys. So I do have a live scheduled for tomorrow for Summer Wow's discussion. And I'm not sure if I'm going to bump it to Friday because I do work tonight and I'm going to see how I feel in the morning because I'm usually exhausted. So I might bump it up to Friday. But that's going to go over we're going to go into a deep discussion of the dry drowning theory. I want to look at different theories here with the case. None of the drama. None of the circus, just the case. But put it in a little bud vase back by your crystal. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy like a skinny one, you mean? And put it right there. Those flowers are dying. This is actually my makeup. All my makeup's in here. This is my makeup vanity right here. I'll deep dive this case if oh, Mika, please. Yes, Mika. Yes. We got to find more information out about Matthew. And I know people are going to be, why? Because he's the last person that was with her. If he has a record, haven't looked into any of it. Also, I'm going to request the incident report because I want to see exactly what it says in there. So I'm going to request that. So yes, please. I really appreciate it, Mika. And I know Delana is. So if you talk about the case, it's all drama. Insanely, no, we're not going to talk about, we're going to talk the case. The case ain't drama. Summer Well's case is not drama. What happened to Summer, I think it's just becoming a circus and drama, but we're not going to talk about any of that. We're going to talk about the dry drowning theory and June 15th. You guys know I don't mix the two. I got real life crap to worry about. I ain't trying to come on my channel and have drama. What's that? I think ain't no one got time for that. No. Delana, me too. So now we got Mika. He's gonna help us. So, hey Tomas, how are you? He says, hey now everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're definitely late. Look, we got Infamous in the house. Infamous is my day one. He's been a subscriber since the beginning of the channel, the very beginning. And it makes me feel good to know that some of you are still here with me. With Sagittarius, we have to deep dive everything. I'm Capricorn. Hey. I'm a Capricorn. Yeah, I want to know more about him. Do you guys want to look really quick? I don't usually like to do this because she just put the video out. I'm not going to play it all. So, because I want her to get her views for it. Hold on, I'm going to put this out there. What time is it? Oh, shoot, I got to hurry up. Hold on. Really quick. Let's see. You guys, can someone link Plunder's channel? You guys all know who Plunder is. You guys all know who she is. All right, so she just put a video out. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I do want her. I mean, she just put it out, and usually I don't like to show a creator's work until like a few days later, because I think
16th.
any creator knows like you get your most views within the first 48 hours. Hold on. But I'm just going to show the front of it. You guys make sure you watch it. It's about a 10-minute video, but she shows Matthew. Now she's saying this is Matthew. Okay, I haven't looked too much into it, but she's putting a face out there for us. Let me just share it real quick. Hold on, Mika. I see your comment. Wish you a happy birthday in the comments on one of your videos. Did you? Was it the birthday one, Mika? I'm just wondering, was it? And Gemini. Are they really? What is it? Sagittarius? I get along with all of them. Aries, what is it? Aries? What is that? March? We bump heads. At least guys, I do. I think because I'm very dominant. You know, I'm older, so yeah, I like things a certain way. Okay, so can you guys see that? Okay. Let me make that a little bigger. Okay, so again, this is Plunder. She put it out today. I'm not going to go through all of it. Make sure you watch it. I don't want to take away from her views. Let me just show this. Okay, so this is the photo she's showing right here. I'm taking this is probably how he looked a little bit younger, maybe. Hold on, I want to see. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, someone earlier said he looked like Chris Watts. Now I get it. I get it now. Because right there. A little bit, I guess. Yeah, I get it. I was seeing that comment. He looked like Chris Watts. I get it. The beard, the hair. Yeah. So allegedly this is him. Plunder's putting it out. I respect her work. I don't think Plunder would ever put anything out if she didn't really look into it. But again, I just want to myself look in and make sure I come up with the same person. But this is the man. This is the man. But I don't know, because again, I keep thinking of what the lawyer said. And he said he was 45 plus. Does he look 45 to you? I don't know. Maybe he looks good for his age. He doesn't look that old to me. He looks kind of young to me. I don't know. What do I know? I really want that dead horse to be more looked into. That Dave Raider came across. It was fresh. It can't be underneath. It's possible a body can be buried underneath it. Lisa, wait, what? Wait, what? Dead buried horse. You're talking Summer Wilds. I know you are, because you said Dave Raider from Echo Search. I'm drawing a blank for that. I don't know why. Yeah, he doesn't look too old to me, but again, I don't know. Maybe this is, I don't know. Oh, CBK, did you find him on Instagram? He took it down? Man. See, this is what gets me, is when I don't follow a case from day one. Because if I follow a case from day one, you best believe I'm on Facebook and Instagram screenshotting everything I possibly can get. I'm already over a month, because it happened on December 12th. I'm past a month. Now, things are being deleted and removed and everything. Fudge. And surprisingly, you guys, there is no Facebook groups for Lauren, which I don't understand why there isn't. I don't know. Come on, guys, we got to get one going for her. All right, Insanely, please do. The picture that I saw, he was older and heavy set. See, I did see another creator put up a photo, and I think it's this one too. They didn't release, CBK, you're right, because I did go backtrack to see everything, like articles, and in the beginning articles, he was just known as the older white man. on every article in the very beginning when it happened. That's all that was being put out. Now, recently, I see it's put out a name, and now we're getting a photo and everything like that. So definitely got to check to see everything with this. Delana says, I think this man was in a picture with his older uncle. He was heavy set. Oh, you guys got it. Delana, you got to send that to me. I'm definitely going to follow this case because I just, justice needs to be served for her. And unfortunately, she's not here. So any information we're getting is from this man. And I don't know, it doesn't sit right how things were handled. So definitely going to follow it. I do want to thank you guys for being here with me. I'm going to stop sharing that. Make sure you go to Plunder's channel and check that video out. I didn't even know she covered this case already. She's always on top of every case. He lives about 1 hour from me. Who? This man? Are you talking about Matthew or the uncle? Insanely, I'm thinking we possibly might have to create a Facebook group for her because there's not one, and I don't understand why no one's made one yet. I mean, we're already past a month. You think other cases that we've covered by now, there's like crazy amounts of them. Delana, if I were Lauren's family, I would have his mug posted up everywhere like he was on a wanted poster. Oh, CBK, interesting. Are you hearing anything are you hearing anything? Do you know about him? Do you know anything about him? Another thing I want to know too is the evidence that the family found afterwards, like the sheet with the blood. Sorry, my back's hurting. And the used condom, was that ever taken into evidence? It doesn't state that. So I'm wondering, did they take that in? Which, why wouldn't you take that in? Like, oh my gosh. Because right there, that will show he's lying if it's tested and it's his, you know what I mean? Delana. She's saying, we want all the dirt. I've been live for a long time when my lips start getting chapped. Yeah, okay. Sounds good, Delana. She's giving the email. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I will keep you guys updated with this case. Obviously, my team already wants to really deep dive into it. I will start digging. No, it's been quiet in this one, but I will see. Yeah, it's quiet. CBK, this case, it is quiet, though, because I keep thinking we're already past a month. And even when I went on Twitter and typed her name up, usually you'll start seeing, you'll see in that town or in news stations posting stuff about a case, and there's nothing. At least I didn't find anything. Mika, I have to run. Glad I caught your live, CC. I hope you leave. Yes, Mika, and we expect you to help us with this too. Have a good one. We will get it done. Yes. All right, guys. It's 5:05. My dog's barking because I put him out. So I got to go do some mom stuff and get dinner ready. So I, again, just want to thank you guys for being here with me and talking this new case. Definitely going to follow up with it. We're going to work on it behind the scenes, me and my team. And we're doing it because we want to spread awareness and we want justice for Lauren. Lauren's life mattered. And no matter what happened, her story needs to be told, in my opinion. Is there an yes, Mika? Delana, put my email. Mika, do you have Facebook? Are you in any of the Facebook groups I run? I run a couple of them. I'm pretty silent I run them and I'm silent. You can always find me there. No, Tomas, I hope you have a great day and have a blessed day. How's your day going so far? Hey, John's not here. I need to email him, make sure he's doing okay. You're on Instagram? Ooh, that's the only, I made an Instagram for the channel a long time ago when I first started, and I don't go on it at all. I think because Instagram is my jam. When I think of social media, I like Instagram. I post daily on my personal one, and that's just one that I keep private. All right, email me then, Mika. And we'll go from there. Just waiting for the email to pop up before I end it. No, thank you, Delana. Thank you. My back is killing me. That's why I'm like sitting like this. I need to go get my back adjusted or something. There's something going on. See my sweater? It says, trust no one. No one. I know. I miss John too. I'm going to email him and make sure he's doing okay. And if you guys know, John's always here, so I'm going to check on him, make sure he's doing okay. Can someone put my email for Mika? Well, I'm looking at, did you guys already put it? Maybe. I know, let me do it. Let's see if I do it before my team does it. Hold on. Ugh. Hold on. Look at that. I beat you guys, I think. Oh, Delana beat me. Oh, by a second, Delana. Mine should pop up. All right, there's my email. Anyone watching this, if you guys need to email me. Also, members, just so you guys know, I'm going to switch the little emojis around, make some new ones for us. I think I'm going to remove the Chris Watts one. Those need to go. I'll keep the brown bikini because that's never going to go old. I'm going to keep the brown bikini, but I am going to take Chris Watts off of the emojis. Also, members, you guys have first serve when it comes to cases. So if there's a case and you want me to talk about it, email me or find me on Facebook. If you are in any of the groups, let me know the case and I'll look it up. Yeah. All right. Oh, Pink Delilah, you're late. Mika, I appreciate it because with this one, we need as much help as we can get. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. The pink says the brown bikini is going to haunt us forever. I know. And it's always hard for me to say goodbye to you guys. Let's end it with this. Let's play Lauren's. I made this. So what I did was I just incorporated Lauren's, some videos of hers, and I just put it together. So let's end it with this. So thank you guys for being here with me. And as always, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
It's Lauren. Okay, so you're back with Lauren. And do you guys like my red hair? I'm vlogging on my phone because I don't have my camera. And I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna dye 2 wigs today. One's gonna be a periwinkle ice blue, like a pastel blue, and then one's gonna be a bright orange. This is a finished look. Thank you guys for watching. It's Lauren. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna install this wig. So this is the final look of the hair, and I usually do. So like, comment, subscribe, and bye guys. Have a good one.